Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Farming Valley. So today we are going to start off by doing a bit of speed building, because I would like to get started on really working on the warehouse area for storage, also the mine for ore processing, and, you know, of course for mining. And then maybe work on this area a little bit, cleaning this up and stuff. So I think the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and jump on into some speed build stuff. Okay, I wanted to bring you guys back real quick because it looks like our potatoes are done. So we'll go ahead and harvest these up. I imagine there's probably still a couple that aren't ready to be harvested, but I have a feeling we're going to get a pretty good profit off of this today. It looks like just these two aren't done. So we ended up coming up with 64, 22, and a poisonous potato. And that plus carrots and turnips, we could make that. Let's see, carrots are what I really want, though. It's what I really, really want to lure pigs with. But I guess for right now, I'm going to go ahead and just dump. Assuming, yes, that can go. I wonder if poisonous potatoes bring more. That would be nice. Oh, and by the way, one thing I want to do real quick before we get back into time-lapse stuff. Well, first up, I want to get a new axe because I broke my axe cutting down wood. But this stump right here, this branch and the stumps and stuff that are lying around, I know Harakane brought up in the comments. I know I haven't responded to every single comment lately because there's been a lot of comments actually. But we can take these branches and we can sell them as well. So that's just more free money as we clean that stuff up. So right now I'm kind of just working on this first floor. I will say the exterior, we're about to do a bit more decorative stuff. It's not going to stay as bland as this. I also want to add the roof borders on our house in just a moment. But I've been kind of working on these drawers right now. So that is what I've been doing. And I'm cutting down trees to make more drawers because we need an absolute ton of these things right now. And I've started moving over to the 1x2 because this is mainly for like blocks. Okay, I got most of the drawers done. I think I'm like 8 short on the 1x2s, but for that first floor anyways, and then I haven't started the middle section. But let's take a look. We got almost 7,000 gold right now, coins, from all those potatoes. That is wonderful. That means we can go purchase some more seeds. Right now, what is it? The 22nd of spring. So, I mean, we could probably pull off potatoes again. That's an option. Or we could do turnips. Well, let's see. It's Oh, is the shop even open on Sundays? I can't wait to get to the point where I'm not eating through wood as fast as I get it. You know, that is going to be wonderful. What time does it open? 9 o'clock, I want to say. Yeah, it's not open on Sundays. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get more seeds until tomorrow. Oh well. But so far, we have drawers laid out like this. So I've got 1x1 drawers there, there, and there. And then I've got 2x2s right there and there. And then 1x2s on each of these sides. Of course, we're nowhere near being able to get a drawer controller because we have to have a blacksmith for drawer controllers and compacting drawers. Controller slaves we can craft, but the drawer controller itself, we have to buy it. So let's go ahead and continue on with our speed building. Okay, our cucumbers are actually done as well. And these will continue on growing and creating cucumbers for the rest of the season. So, I know there's going to be some crops that we're going to be able to harvest multiple times. You know, that's pretty standard to Stardew Valley Harvest Moon. Pretty straightforward in that regard, but I didn't realize cucumbers. I guess it makes sense. Cucumbers you can harvest multiple times in real life, so. We'll just dump them into there. Wait, let me see. Okay, these aren't used to cook anything at all, so, or to make anything at all. Okay, I'm just going to make a standard hoe, because my one is out of durability. And I don't think that we can fix that until we get the blacksmith. So, you know, that's kind of crucial. Anyways, the shop should be open, so let me just grab some more seeds. Let's see, we've got turnips that are 5 days. Potatoes are 8. So potatoes, I mean, we could grow them, but it would be pushing it so much. I mean, we could also go with something like wheat that grows consecutively. Let's go with turnips, I guess. Turnips aren't too expensive, so I'll have plenty of money going into like summer. I'll go ahead and get like 14 bags of turnips, which is going to be a fairly large harvest. And then the last few days of the month, or the season, we can spend just with our cucumbers and kind of building. Because I've got so much building that needs to get done at this point. And it does take a while harvesting all this wood as well. So I'm going to get these planted, get these watered, and started. And then we'll get back into working on the warehouse building. So, starting on the second floor at this point. And actually, the day just passed over. You can see we're almost up to 7,000 gold again. And I harvested like 3 more cucumbers. But one thing I would like to do is actually tame a horse. This one's 1.7 and 1.8. Oh, this one's 1.5 and 2.7. It's actually not bad. Yeah, we're going to go with this one here. So let's go ahead and tame this guy. We'll keep mounting him until we get him tamed. Nope. You got to quit bucking me here. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put a saddle on him. And here we go. It's not very often I find that I ride horses. Because most mod packs, it's like, flight. Like, day 1, flight. Go for flight. So I'm kind of happy, like, having time where I actually spend on a horse. You know, and we can take this guy back to our house, maybe set up, well, I need to build a stable, but I've got a lot of things I have to build at this point, so. Whoops. But what I'm looking for is like spruce or dark oak or something like that. I would love like a darker colored wood to kind of contrast with that oak, right? Because birch is a really light wood. It's not something that I'm going to want to use for contrast. Let's see, there was that forest in the south, and it looked like we were kind of leaving that biome that we were in. So maybe to the south would be a good place to check. Blueberries. I do not have blueberries, do I? I currently have a little bit of raspberry and then blackberry. So now we can make berry medleys. Which is going to be huge for surviving and stuff. Having, you know, 3 different types of berries so that I can put together those berry medleys. Oh man, it looks like we just have desert around us. I see, what is that, palm wood I think it is? Oh, cactuses around it too, with that better foliage. Oh man, I don't really see much of what I'm looking for though. That looks to be mostly oak and then something else, but oh, the worst thing is I'm gonna have to get home. Oh, it's like lavender fields? Yeah. That's where we're at right now. Oh, here we go. This looks like, oh, is that redwood? Yeah, I think that's like a redwood forest. Let's see, I can't remember what jacaranda wood looks like. It's like this gray. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of this. Maybe get some of the saplings. Yeah, there's 3. And then I can get this like... it's not really the kind of wood that I'm looking for, though. Redwood might be more up my alley for what I'm wanting. The only thing is these trees are so big. They're so hard to harvest. Like, I can feel my FPS just drops out whenever we get in here. Yeah, and see, that's more of like a reddish wood. If I wanted something like that, I could go with acacia. Yeah, I just don't see much other... I don't see spruce or dark oak. Maybe it's the north where we originally spawned at. There might be some spruce or dark oak, possibly. I actually really like riding this horse around. Like, it feels so, like, rustic. Don't really have a place to store the poor guy, but... yet. Let's see, lead is still... yeah, slime ball. I don't have any slime balls, so... I'm just going to put him... right here. I'm going to pull the saddle off for right now. And we'll check in the north, kind of closer to where we spawn, see if I can find some spruce on the next day. We did come across blueberry bushes, though, so that little trek was well worth it, I will say. Okay, so we are going to head to the northern section then. I don't know if I doubt we'll get the warehouse done today, just because the amount of farming that has to go into every step that we take on the warehouse. Like, you know, right now I want some darker wood to contrast that lighter wood. It won't look right if I put oak or something like that, and I don't want to have to go back there and fix it later when a little bit of exploration, hopefully we can find the wood that we're looking for. Now, my biggest concern here is we have that big section of water. I don't have any kind of bridges built or anything like that. So this right here is going to be... Honestly, I feel like it's probably better just to swim across and go find some new horses on the other side. Because I've got a little bit of water spots that I'm going to have to gap. Honestly, you know what? Let's just make a boat. This might be much better for finding our spruce and stuff if we're checking in the north. Because this north part is so much like little islands. Kind of like a little archipelago. Is that the right term? I think it is. It's been forever since I took geography classes, but like an archipelago with all the little islands, it's so many little islands scattered throughout here. But I'm thinking like long term we'll have like little docks and stuff like that, kind of like what I did. If you watched Infotech back in the day, I built like a big dock on there. And ooh, I am gonna take these raspberry bushes. Okay, this horse right here, I think I'm going to try to tame him. He's got pretty good speed, which is most important to me. There we go, I saw your hearts. Okay. Let's do this. Let's head north. There's another village up here, if you recall. And I'm hoping through here somewhere we can come across the wood that we're looking for. That's more raspberry bushes. I'm not terribly concerned about raspberry. Over here, I think that's all like, well, what's that? Maybe like a maple? Maple might be good. No, that's dark oak with orange autumn leaves. Okay. Okay, I got a visitor outside. He must have followed me back to the house. There we go. Anyways, if we take a look, I'm trying to get outside so I can actually show you. This is a legendary skeleton. Good. Okay, let me water these crops up real quick. But if you take a look at the map here, okay, I went all around through here. Like, took a boat, got a horse, ran around. The only other wood I really found was ebony wood. I did get a few of those saplings, 8 of them. Oh, some of our turnips are done, which is good. I'm not going to worry about, like, replanting right there. Because I think we could... Oh. Honestly, I feel like we could do with the rest of the month just focused on building. Because I've spent this entire month and I'm still working on trying to find wood. It's been the last, like, 5 days trying to find spruce or dark oak. No luck whatsoever. Oh my gosh, this spider. And I've noticed this, if I ever get killed by anything, I get this, like, mega FPS drop. Okay, it seems like it's going away, though. Well, it's still kind of there. I'll have to relog. So anyways, the ebony wood comes out to be like that. I feel like it might be a little bit dark for what I want to do with it. But we'll take a look. I considered using cobblestone right here. But I'm not for sure. I mean, I may end up going with cobblestone, but I just want something that contrasts well with the oak. But I just feel like going to ebony would be just a bit too dark. So if we instead did cobblestone, actually I like that contrast more. I mean, I would love to have spruce or dark oak or something, but like, it's scary in this pack to like leave your farm for very long, because of course your crops need watering. the mobs pretty much one-shot me at this point. I hate being out at dark at all. And, I mean, there's no sleeping bags or anything like that either. Because, I mean, technically I could do like a 2-day journey, like water the crops before I leave, water the crops when I get back the next day. And I think that would work okay, but... I mean, it's just so scary to be caught out in the dark. And I don't want to, like, take a bed with me and then, like, lose my spawn or something. You know, so... I don't know. I think cobblestone looks pretty good. Cobblestone tends to lend itself fairly well to, like, vanilla-style building, in my opinion. So I think this will be okay. Again, I don't want these cobble stairs right there. Because I'm going to do a little overhang on the front, on one of the sides. So I think I'm going to do it on this side, right over here. And we'll have like a little overhang that sticks out, and we'll have like an extra section up on the roof. I could do it on both sides, really. Okay, so it looks like the 1st of summer, like the 30th of spring, and then it turns to the 1st of summer. So went ahead and got my sickle. We're going to clean out these cucumbers that were left over. Oh, those were grown, but you can't harvest them. They're dead. And let's see, it's a Tuesday. So I know it's about wrapping up point. I will say that next episode we'll get more into summer. I was holding on to that gold. Of course, we got 16,000 right now. I was holding on to that until summer hit, so we can kind of see the price of seeds, what we can plant, and all of that to get started with summer, like in a good spot with a good amount of money, and then kind of see where we're at. Let's see. I've got. Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so we're in a good spot. All of our stuff is still tealed at the moment. Now, one thing I want to do before the shop opens is I want to fix this roof. So I feel like where we're at right now, I mean, we still have a lot of work that still has to go into the warehouse building. But the work that we have gotten done today, quite a bit done today. And then next episode, of course, we'll continue with that work and continue, expanding on the warehouse. I'm going to try to get all this stuff sorted between episodes as well. All this stuff dumped into the warehouse. And I feel like summer's where the farm's actually going to start flourishing, because having that warehouse done is going to be a major step in the right direction. Because I think that summer we will focus on, once the warehouse is done, my goal is to get the farm situated so we have like more permanent places to farm. We have a dedicated berry area, which would be nice to have. Some little things like that. That's kind of our goals for summer, as I see them right now. Is just get that farming situated, get this, of course, get the warehouse done. I'm thinking we'll get that done next episode. I've got a bit of like detail work to do, especially on the exterior, but we'll get to that next episode, because we'll quickly bust out the design for the second floor. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, the roof of our house is a little bit more sorted. I am going to add some stuff up there, kind of change up that texture at the top. But the shop should be open, so let's head through here. I've built like a forest, because these saplings keep spreading by themselves, like whenever they just land. So it's become like such a dense forest through there. Okay, let's see. She has onion seeds, tomato seeds, corn, and then grass, wheat, and industrial hemp. And has she added anything new to this list? No, it looks like she has not. So I think what we're going to go with, let's see, corn is 15 days. But chances are you can maybe multi-harvest. I imagine tomatoes you probably can. So let's go ahead and go with 1, 2, 3 tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 onions. I think that sounds good. We'll go with those. And let's go see about planting these down real quick. And I also want to check the carpenter's shop. I don't know if he's maybe added anything since we finished our first season. No, Animal Ranch and Poultry Farm. So I do think we're probably going to get one of these fairly soon. Honestly, I have the resources right now. I could just go ahead and do it. But I am going to wait for just a little bit. Maybe next episode we'll probably get the poultry farm or the animal ranch in place. But let's go ahead, hoe that, hoe that. We'll get our tomatoes planted in this little field. And then we'll plant corn. In all of these. Okay. We're at the point now with all those berries that keeping our hunger up is no big deal, because I pretty much just bounce between berry and berry. So I will say that like a dedicated berry farm is going to be our next objective after we get the warehouse done. Okay, so I'm hoping next episode get the warehouse done, then the episode after that, if not next episode, get some kind of dedicated berry farm in place, and then probably work on the mine after that, maybe. We'll see. Or no, I actually want dedicated fields after that, I think. Okay, so everything's planted. It's like 19 bags of seeds or something like that planted. And I did expand this out just a little bit, because I think I want like a little porch area And then I want some crafting areas over here where these overhangs are, is I think what I want to do. And I may end up eventually change this over to stone bricks. We'll see. We'll see. Because at first I was thinking, well, the cobblestone, but then I did a lot of stone in here, and I think stone bricks on the exterior, on the roof and everything. I may change that over fairly soon. We'll see. Kind of just building as I go, but anyways, I know it's about wrapping up points, so I am going to end out this episode here. Next episode, we'll get into kind of the guts of spring, so to speak. Like I said, spring, we're going to try to get some dedicated farms in and probably start some bees. Now, I will say I don't see myself being able to afford apiaries right now, so it'll mainly be bee houses to start building ourselves up on honeycombs and some basic bee products. Also, you'll notice I did start putting wood in here. So we have saplings and different types of wood through this section here. And then I think we'll have like produce back here. We'll do like, you know, maybe start with berries, do raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries right there. So, can I make a key? Yes, just gold and a gold nugget. So, we will have to buy an upgrade template, but we can purchase that. I mean, we've got the money now where we can actually start spending it on things and purchasing things. So, I think we're reaching kind of a comfortable spot, especially for starting summer. I think we're in a good spot. So, anyways, the main thing I'm going to do between episodes is probably just mine up some more cobble, smelt up some more stone, and then maybe start getting all this stuff sorted. I would like to do that as well. So, but yeah, next episode we will hopefully finish the warehouse and start some of the summer objectives. And we're going to get a clipboard and fill that out next episode as well, because we're at the point now where 500 gold's not a big deal. You know, corn seeds were 300 gold, so I think it was corn that was 300, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far and the way we're going about it, you know. Bit of time-lapse building and just relaxing, farming, and fun. So anyways, I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.